Hey, awesome people of YouTube, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about some of the things that you want to do and some of the things you want to avoid to do when starting Path of Exile 2 Early Access. Now, there are not going to be a lot of them. Some of the things are very simple, but it will help not only veteran players from Path of Exile 1, but also new players from other games or just new to the genre overall. But before we get started, I just want to say that if you do enjoy this type of videos, do let me know by leaving a like, comment, subscribing. We also do have our own Discord, and we stream every single day from around 4 p.m. Eastern. Right? Now, without that said, let's get into the videos. Oh, we'll also have the links down in the description. But yes, some of the do's that you want to do when Path of Exile 2 Early Access drops on December 6th, which is only a few days away. Now, number one is focus on learning the mechanics. Don't just rush. Don't just beat your head against the wall. Learn the mechanics. Learn the boss mechanics. Oh, at this percent of HP, he will do this attack, so I want to avoid it. Or he will spawn this minions, or so on and so on. Whatever. Learn those stuff, because that will help you have easier time defeating those bosses. Especially when you go through campaign on the cruel difficulty, right? Or when you're in the maps, you have only one portal, so learning those mechanics, you can attempt it the second time once you get through it, because you can't break the Atlas, will have you have easier time. Now, number two is experiment with different builds and classes. We're only gonna have 6 classes starting off, but make sure to experiment them. Don't just stick with one build. Try them all out, or try some of them. You might enjoy this build, but then, I want to try, for example, sorcerers. Boom, you enjoy it more. So just try them all out. Don't stick with one thing specifically. Now, number 3 is join a community. There's plenty of communities on Facebook, Reddit, Discord, and stuff like that. Join them. They might have you have help that you might need with either some of the gear or learning the mechanics or whatever. You can also meet some of the cool people. So make sure you join that. That will help you in your time in Path of Exile 2. Now, number 4 is upgrade your gear frequently. You don't want to be stuck with Act 1 gear when you're doing Act 1 again, but on cruel difficulty. Right? It will not be fun for you. Yeah? Those are some of the do's. Now, let's talk about the don'ts. Now, first one is don't rush through the story. Enjoy. Take your time. You might like the lore of Path of Exile 2. I don't know if it's going to be easier to learn it or if it's going to be harder. Hopefully, it's a lot easier. Right? And don't rush it. You have plenty of time. You have at least 6 months of early access. Now, number 2, don't neglect your resistances and defenses, which goes with number 4 for do's. And what I mean is the difference between 75 res and 75 for Path of Exile 1 is massive. So having that resistances and having high evasion or armor, energy shield, can mean the difference between you dying and breaking your Atlas and having you have easier time and successfully defeating those bosses. So it's crucial. Right? Make sure you pay attention with that and upgrade it as often as you can. Now, number 3 is don't solely rely on guides. Experiment, try your own things. Don't just blindly follow it, because you'll be afraid to make your own decisions, and that's never good. It's okay to fail. You'll be able to respect your skill points. Unfortunately, you can't do it with ascendancies, but hopefully you will be able to at some point soon. Right? Now, number 4 is don't dive into the hardest content too soon. You have plenty of time to play the game and try out all of the content. So don't dive into it right away, because you might fail and break your Atlas, so you might just die multiple times or break your Atlas multiple times, and that's never fun. Slowly take it one step at a time. I defeated this act and defeated this boss. I want to take a step back and upgrade my stuff instead of just continuously diving and rushing, because it's not going to be fun. You're going to possibly dying a lot, and that's going to make you frustrated, stress too much. So don't do that. Take it slow and easy. And now, the biggest thing for do's and don'ts is make sure to have fun with the game and don't stress about it too much. Okay? At the end of the day, we play games to have fun, enjoy time. So make sure you do that. Plenty of opportunities, plenty of time to try to do everything you want to do, or try to do everything in the game, especially with new classes coming out soon, which I believe is going to be Huntress and Druid at some point soon. So don't rush. The game will be not fully balanced. There will be bugs. There will be buffs and nerfs. Just because certain builds might suck at the start, it might not suck a couple weeks or a month in, because it might get buffed, or if the build is too OP, it might not be too OP for long. It might get nerfed. It just depends. We don't know. But what we do know is the game will be updated regularly to make sure we get an awesome time with it. So don't stress too much about your build or the skill that you want to primarily use, or combination sucks. It will possibly get buffed. We don't know. But yeah, that's about it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope to see you in Path of Exile 2 stream, which will be streaming right away. And I want you to do me a favor, and down in the comments, let me know what class you're going to start. Because remember, we're going to have 6 starting classes, which is Witch, Warrior, Ranger from the old Path of Exile 1, well, except for Warrior. And we're going to have Mercenary, Monk, and Sorcerer, which are brand new classes. I was leaning towards Mercenary with the Monk number 2, but now they're like almost 50-50 with Monk. Might be like a 55% leaning towards him. But let me know what class you might play with. I'll hopefully try a bunch of them out. So let me know down in the comments. I hope to see you in there. Remember, I'll catch you all on the stream. Don't forget to stay awesome. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.